Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. It's Evelyn from Twin Flames 3344, and this is Coffee and Consciousness and Codes. Today, I woke up, I was watching something, and when I saw someone show the box, it was just 44, Spellcasters, the Modern Spellcasters Tarot, which I have nothing specifically against, but I saw it, the cover of it, spontaneously and got really sick, like this awful fear, sick to my stomach, wanting to throw up, disgust feeling, which I mentioned in my other video the other day about coming out of my sleep one day, kind of having that same kind of feeling. A really awful place that you know you've been before, but it brought something up in me, so I wanted to know why, and then what it had to do with my messages for today. So at 10:01, I asked that question, why did I have such a strong, severe response to the Modern Spellcasters Tarot? So, the first question's answer. And I will show you, let's see here. So this is the initial, this is the initial spread for this. Okay, so you can go back and look at that. But I'm going to tell you basically. So the King of Swords is out watching, very stern. Excuse me. And the Fool is out facing him with an open heart leaping, with two cups between them. Face to face, eye to eye, to find peace with a small message of love. And this could be friendship as well. Two cups, there was nothing in these cards today about where I'm asking these questions about love and, passionate romance. It wasn't about that at all. So it's very much about the Divine Masculine situation. Two cups on unsteady ground with a youngest child, a new child, or due to a pure message of love and Kundalini rising, angels, and Michael overseeing. A ceremony with brown boots and laces and a statue of a right foot or a lead foot on the masculine side. The right foot made of stone. The masculine, so there's a lot of energy coming off on the right where the masculine's being very stubborn and won't move, okay? The masculine is sad here. The face on the masculine is definitely showing to be sad, to be put on a pedestal. And then I was feeling sick again. With a monumental or a monument pillar structure behind him. There also could be a burial, possibly a dog, a loyal friend to a child and a masculine, so I was definitely getting that was one of the situations. Possibly a burial at sea or water, could just be a creek nearby or whatever, but the Divine Masculine or someone else may have actually hit the family dog with their car, or their dog got hit by a car by someone else and they're burying the dog in a ceremony. But it was very sad because I was feeling the masculine very close to this dog. So that was one situation. Also walking away or going within with a new strong passion, injured in the cold, presently coming together, possibly performing, juggling, out of shame or guilt, for or about the Empress, or sadness, and running away towards new love and union, or the Queen of Pentacles, and holding on to union. So then I clarified the read, and everything came up really specific. So this is for very specific people. I'm going to tell you right now. The Emperor and the Empress came up. Aries, Leo, and Taurus in this first question read, okay? So it's very specific to those three major arcana, Aries, Leo, and Taurus. And there's other energies that come into play a little bit later, but they're also Aries, Leo, and Taurus again, okay? So it's very much about these specific people. The Emperor and Empress are coming up in both reads, and I'm getting them not as the masculine and the karmic, or the feminine and her karmic. I'm getting them as the parents. They're either the masculine's parents or the masculine's karmic's parents, specifically. There could be some energies and messages here about your Divine Masculine and karmic that are related to the Emperor and the Empress dynamic, but that is not the main message I'm getting. If it resonates for you that way, then take it the way it comes to you. But this is a specific message for An Emperor and Empress. There's also information about the parents of the Divine Masculine and him and his brother specifically, or the Emperor and Empress and their 2 children, but they were like the twin age children, okay? And then having more children that are now staying with the Empress. So we'll get into that, okay? So or that first summary, or after walking away or within the Divine Masculine, there's a Leo has new passion, presently left behind or just out in the cold weather with an injured child potentially. Possibly I was getting at a street performance or entertaining the kids, like out with the family. Entertaining the girls to find some joy. The Empress feels guilt or shame leaving them early, or for taking them or taking from them in order to give to a Queen of Pentacles new love. Clinging to the home if karmic, clinging to the union or home if divine feminine. Or that the King of Swords Divine Masculine is sneaking away from a mother's party. Could be him and his inner child. Wants to be alone at home, loving himself and his union and or home. The Queen of Pentacles Scrooge, holding on tight to home. Left behind to entertain the girls, feeling guilty leaving them, but left mother alone at home. Juggling Leo and child with new passion for the present moment, and holding on to love and union, the Empress and Queen of Pentacles. So I was getting the Queen of Pentacles here as the karmic. I was getting the Empress as the karmic's mother or the Divine Masculine's mother. But they're together all the time, so it's either a close relationship with her mother or she has a close relationship with the Divine Masculine's mother. Or he is strong, being out in the cold, juggling the Empress. So masculine could be juggling the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles. That could be the Divine Feminine and the karmic, or the karmic and the Divine Feminine. That could be one situation that both are holding on. But in this situation specifically, I wasn't getting that. But they're Aries, Leo, and Taurus. So if that's true for you, then take it as the message comes to you, because you know best for your situation. So that was just the main spread. So the second question was like, well, what does this mean for my audience today? I wanted to clarify this and get more information about it. And this is when it really clarified who their personalities were and what signs they were specifically. It was just 747. 747 is the 7 of Cups and the Chariot. So very much about synchronicities and moving forward boldly. It's Cancer energy, but it's also heaven in their eyes and dreams, and going forward boldly with those dreams. Ascending. All right, so right before I started the question number 2, when I was looking at the Queen of Pentacles, I got a headache. So this could be a person who gets headaches a lot. So that might help you know who it is. The Queen of Pentacles is with the family at the fair, at a fair possibly, or something like that. Looks like her it looks like she's fine with the family and money, and that the Knight of Cups reverse is either an older child withholding love due to wanting money from their mother. You know, they're out and about and the kid's trying to get money from the mother and she says no and the kid's pouting. So it's getting some of that energy, but also the Divine Masculine very unhappy with the family emotionally and not wanting to be there, but putting down their sword for the kids. Okay, so it's very much getting like, it could even be 3 generations of the family, so the parents of the masculine or the karmic, them and the kids going out. Okay, it was something like that. And it could be like after, if a dog passed, they buried the dog and then they went to take them out to cheer them up. Or the Queen of Pentacles is pretending to look perfect for her family or his family, the extended family, but really very jealous and unhappy or insincere. All are ending the war for the kids today. That was the common theme between this, whether it's about the kids being unhappy, the karmic being unhappy, or the masculine being unhappy. No one's really coming up as happy, but they're kind of putting on a show to make it look good. But the extended family is being shown here as well as being fine and very stable, well off even maybe. but that the emotional immediate family of the Divine Masculine is all unhappy. Whether it's the kids, the karmic, the masculine, it seems like they're all kind of unhappy. But the Page of Cups looks like the catalyst to ending the battle, stopping the fighting, stop waiting or sitting on a pile of money or stuff when could be spending a little savings or giving away stuff that they don't need anymore, to be a message of love. And could just be honoring the child's dog and getting out to feel better afterward. Okay, so it's possible that this innocent child who is being loving just wants the fighting to stop and is trying to, manipulate a way to get their parents to be happy together again, or just to stop fighting. So this was the energy coming up. Then I was getting the Empress reversed, disconnected, and walking away uninterested, along with the King of Pentacles, stealing away time with the Emperor reversed to talk about money, alone, or being sneaky with him about a new life. I was also getting the Empress leaving work or business and not getting along at the workplace, or that she scammed someone at work and leaving because she was scammed at work. Okay, and I'm definitely getting this is the Divine Masculine with either his parents or the karmic parents that he works with. That he's partnered with the older masculine, whether it's his father or the father-in-law or someone like that position. But walking away, maybe needing a loan from him. But it depends on the Empress situation. It looks like the Empress and the Emperor, so the grandparents, are not getting along. Looks like she loses money on this, the Empress. Like either the Empress scammed someone at work, even the son or the son-in-law, or she was scammed, but either way she ends up losing money. Because I was getting that maybe the King of Pentacles is stealing back what is owed to him through the Emperor instead of the Empress. So if she took money from the business, he's now just making light of it and discussing it with the Emperor to get it back through him instead of dealing with her. And then the Empress is definitely coming up as the thief, taking from the group while they're busy performing or doing their work, juggling things. And I was getting this energy as a Scorpio Taurus energy. And her feeling dumped, and the King of Cups was coming up as juggling, manipulative. So King of Cups reversed. I was getting this as the Emperor again, which coincides with everything I was getting yesterday. The King of Cups juggling and manipulative in their marriage, a contract or commitment, which is now dead. So I was getting this between the Emperor and the Empress. The Leo, all of a sudden, with a brilliant idea to have new passion for home and wanting to stay there now rather than be out in the cold with the kids. So it's like the karmic now, and the karmic's coming up as a Leo energy, all of a sudden has this bright idea on how to get the masculine not to leave, by where she didn't care about the home maybe so much before. Now all of a sudden she is showing a new appreciation for the home, and that she loves the home because she knows the masculine will never let go of the home. So this is her way of keeping him there. And she doesn't want to be out in the cold with the kids, realizing how she may not have realized it before, and now realizes how much money it costs to live in her lifestyle, but found a way to manipulate Capricorn or codependency through addiction, gossiping, or drinking. Or she could be a Leo, Capricorn, Pisces with a big head. There's definitely ego coming up here. The Queen of Wands reversed could be casting spells on a coven or a gaggle of 3 while pretending and performing to manipulate the King of Cups reversed, the Emperor, married to the Scorpio Empress. So it looks like, and I was getting that she wants to control the world. This is the Queen of Wands karmic energy. It's also coming up as the Queen of Pentacles, but she's coming up as Queen of Wands reversed. Queen of Pentacles part of her is not reversed. The Queen of Wands part of her is coming up reversed. So she wants to control the world, choosing a path of freedom, not telling her heated feelings, and manipulating others by crying. And then I got like father, like daughter. Or there's something between the Emperor and the karmic. So like he's either her father, or there's some kind of relationship between them. Like father, like daughter, or wanting freedom from an unfeeling, manipulative mother Empress. So whether that's her mother or her mother-in-law, she's coming up here as wanting freedom from unfeeling, manipulative Mother Empress. The Divine Masculine comes in quickly with his truth, looking back or going back, and now sad, wounded warrior with a broken heart, separated. It's like he told the group off and left. So if they were out with the kids, he told everyone off and went home. Or it could be the work situation too, that he told everyone off at work and left. I mean, you see there's a lot of dissension here, and it's been the Three of Pentacles has been coming up reversed in a lot of the reads lately, where people are just not getting along at work. So especially if it's a family-run business where multiple people in the family work together, they are not getting along. So the Queen of Pentacles is coming up as Aquarius reversed, inspired to hold on to the King of Swords tightly for the home, always loving herself. This is coming up as ego for her. And both love the home, while the King of Swords continues to move boldly for release. Queen of Swords reversed. So, or with a vengeance. She's coming up like she knows he won't let go of the house, so she'll just stay there. Both loving the home may cause an explosion or a tower moment. Both patient as angels in a manipulation to betray each other, to die of pain or in torture, which definitely was coming up War of the Roses, okay? And there was definitely Scorpio and Sagittarius energies around this. Clinging to the home is making them weak. An Aquarius Cancer Emperor is at the bottom of it. And I'm getting Aquarius Cancer. This can be coming up as a male person or a female person, although the Emperor is definitely involved. I was getting, if the female Aquarius comes up, it's negative. The Aquarius Cancer male is negative too, but not the same as her. The female Aquarius is vengeful. The Aquarius Cancer male, which is the Emperor, is just holding on to money, you know, money and power stuff. You know, it's not it's not an emotional thing for him. Or to be released. He wants to be released, or just wants to hold on to the money. For her, but they're partnering up. And it looks like against the Empress and Divine Masculine, or just the Divine Masculine, or just the Empress if the Emperor and Empress are getting divorced. The Emperor wanting to be released from the Empress's vengeance, okay? So it looks like there's vengeance on both their parts, so it could be mother and daughter, that the Empress and the Karmic are both vengeful to the Emperor and the Masculine, or one or the other, okay? Seems like the Emperor and the Divine Masculine's partner are in cahoots. But like I said again, the Emperor's about the money, the Karmic is about revenge. A Leo reversed is getting attention for being a victim without intuition. Poor me, injured, left out in the cold, pretending not to know, but actually sitting in very uncomfortable emotions. So, you know, this is a very hot situation here for the Leo. And I have to say the underlying energies for that first spread were all wands, okay? There were like 3 wands in the bottom of the deck that came out. Oh, this might be in the second spread that I put down. But there's all this wands energy coming up in like 6 different wands altogether, okay? A lot of wands energy. And this is all around this Leo reversed energy. So there's Leo in the Karmic, there's Leo in the Emperor, I believe, as well. Getting attention for being a victim without intuition. There may not be Leo in this Emperor, but there's a brother who I think may be the King of Wands who's coming up. That was definitely a Leo yesterday, okay? So then the third question, what is my message directly for the collective twins today? What do you guys need to know? So in this spread, Aquarius, Taurus, Aries, Sagittarius, and Pisces came up. So again, it was Aries, Taurus, and Aquarius, and Aries. And the spread for the second spread was this one here. All right, so this is the second spread. I don't know if you can see it, that light's in the way. See if I can get it better. Let me see if I can get that better without. light. Okay. Okay, so that's the second spread. So this is question number 3. What is the message for you guys from all of this? Again, the characters are Aquarius, Taurus, Aries, Sagittarius, and Pisces. Those are all the major arcana. There are other clarifiers that may clarify more specifically who these people are, but this was definitely definitive. It's coinciding with the first read and the reads from yesterday as far as the Emperor and the Empress. Express your feelings openly was the first message that came out. To shine your light and dreams and heal. If this causes conflict, a fight, or explosion, to stand up for yourself with inspiration. Stand your ground gently. No victims here. Watch the ego and defensive to be clear, and defensiveness. Be calm without anger, a gentle smile if needing to vent. Don't feed into the child's tantrum. There's a lot of physical energy here, like I said. There was 6 wands that came out around this energy. Aquarius with a lot of fight or anger in them. The Emperor too. Separated, broken-hearted, or with heart issues, the Emperor. Yelling at family about money and legacy. That's the Emperor. All divinely orchestrated at the bottom of this. So that's Spirit telling you not to worry. All of this dissension is divinely orchestrated. The Page of Wands is in the weeds, or fighting with all this random energy around them and coming at them. Feeling the energy coming into the earth. Staying calm. No matter how much they poke him, or vie or jockey for position, he stays calm and amused. Angels awake, and this could be the masculine, but it also could be a brother energy, okay? Angels awake about energy coming in, magnetizing him. Okay, this is him, the angel. Also Sagittarius energy. Awake about the energy coming in to the earth and magnetizing him. At work, big egos at play. Leaders discussing his work, though, in a positive way. Choosing a path of world or X. Both out in the cold. Him injured, trying to catch up, but both getting old. Raising cups to each other. Making shakes, handshakes, eye to eye. Only his kundalini rises and shakes. Hers is only stirred. Imprisoned of brain wars, the Page of Pentacles and the Empress are at war, or they are at war with him. And then I was getting mother and child or son. So definitely one of the situations, if you're not getting the same thing, is the Empress and the Empress with the Divine Masculine, his brother, or the Emperor and the Empress are the Divine Masculine and Karmic and 2 kids. That could be one of the situations, but I really wasn't reading this about the Divine Masculine and his Karmic and the kids. I was reading it about the parents of them, whether it's the Karmic's parents or his. The Page of Wands is Empress jealous. Either the Page of Wands is Empress jealous, acting like a child, or the Empress's son is standing up for her to the Emperor. Okay, and this is the Page of Wands. There's a Page of Wands and Page of Pentacles in the main cards. The Empress is dropping their burdens or confessing, going back to end the battle, no longer fighting over the past. Like I said, there's a lot of fire. I'm trying to figure out what I wrote here. There's a lot of fire energies around the Empress and the Page of Wands here. But like I said, the Emperor, there's a lot of air energy and money energy around him. For the Empress, and the Empress and Page of Wands was like, that was where all that dense fire energy was. So up at night, stuck in the head and emotions, the King of Cups reversed, or the Emperor, is drinking again, falling into insecurities and manipulation. So it's possible that's the Emperor father or the Divine Masculine, but I was getting it as the father, either his father or father-in-law. The Divine Masculine angel is awake to divine calling, knowing he's tied to Capricorn, and ego is not being in his knowing. Sovereign. Big egos at work. He wants his independence from a Leo. If she'll leave if she'll leave, kids can stay with her, or he leaves 2 behind in leaving a practice or business. Leo and Earth. Holding passions back that led to poor decisions and still deliberating instead of hurrying or rushing into something. New passion for Twin. A division of path. The Divine Masculine knows he must let go of the Emperor reversed partnership and end the fighting. So this is a father or father-in-law. His cup holds the Kundalini. Her cup, the Emperor reversed. Prison of low energy or sickness, always recovering. Now clear on separation. Clear he must dump her. Or just have a big purge and cry. Leo is coming up as air with a little Leo and air and just a little bit of earth and water as the karmic energy. The Page of Pentacles may be one of 3 or 4 kids of the Queen of Wands, karmic energy, with the Empress Mother, or the Queen of Wands is the Empress Mother. Or the Page of Pentacles and Page of Wands are the Empress's 2 kids, okay? And then the Page of Pentacles has 2 or 3 kids staying with the Queen of Wands, and Page of Cups, Page of Wands, and Page of Swords reverse. They could all be 3 kids, or they could be 2 kids, and the Queen of Wands are not talking to the masculine, or they're saying nasty, childish things about him and his mother. It could be the Page of Wands was mother's favorite son, but now the Page of Pentacles, or the Divine Masculine, makes the money. So she's living with him, or vice versa. Masculine could be the Page of Wands. But from the other reads, I'm getting more energy that the Page of Wands is the brother, the King of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles is the King of Pentacles, him. Okay? So the brother might have been the favorite of the mothers earlier on, but now she's staying with him because he's the breadwinner. So she could be living with him, the Queen of Wands, and 3 kids. The Divine Masculine is coming up as Sagittarius and Libra, possibly. Big head at work in Capricorn, which could be his energy as well, with Leo left behind with an Emperor, Aries. And she's coming up again as Leo in victim mentality. A mother could be taking in both sons and kids and Queen of Wands temporarily. So there could be a situation where the mother of the masculine is taking in his kids and his brother's kids temporarily. Like one of them may be permanent, but the other one's temporarily. So there may be like 4 or 5 kids going on there. I don't think it was 5 kids. I was getting 4. Could be 5. Because there was 5 pages coming up. Cancer, Pisces, and Aries still fighting Empress after she offers her help and money. So I was getting like the Divine Masculine, if it's his mother or her mother, offered their help and took her in and the kids, and she's still being very vengeful and unstable, wanting to control the world. And then I was getting everybody wants to rule the world. So War of Roses and everybody wants to rule the world. And this is coming up from the karmic end. She plots betrayal at night, but has no intuition. Or a secret has now come to light for her, and she's in need of attention at night, scared to go out into the world, so she could be a very insecure person that way, you know, just shy about going out to the world, but not shy at home at all. Like, everyone just always comes to the house, because, you know, some people are afraid to learn to drive and all that kind of stuff, so kind of that energy. Standing up for themselves and fending off others, this is the karmic. But she is free to be her and take a leap if she wants to. So in the first spread that you saw the King of Swords out in the underlying energy, and then the Fool. So she's definitely coming up as the Fool, free, and he's just looking forward, straight and serious, stern, and she's just off doing whatever she wants, okay? So that's very much the energy of the read. I'm going to pull one last card for you. I did pre-shuffle these real quick to make sure they were well shuffled, to give you one final energy of this situation, because I thought you needed to know there were very specific characters going on here. I wanted you to understand there may be more at play than just the masculine. It could have to do with his parents or her parents going on, and they could be divorcing. Could be a situation for where to live right now, and or a brother could be divorcing. You know, it just depends on the situation, and you'll know. Today is December 29, 2018. What does everyone need to know? One final card. That wasn't one final card, but we'll take them anyway. Alright, so the last cards that came out, the bottom of the deck is the Knight of Swords, rushing in, okay? Like I said, that was part of the read. Rushing in to say his piece, okay? So he's been thinking a lot, he's been meditating. In 5D, see the top picture here? That's 5D of the masculine and the feminine connecting. And then down here, he's been resting and meditating, which he didn't normally get to do, but now he was, you know, now that he was rested, he was ready to stand in his truth, so he rushed it and he said his truth. That's the underlying energy coming up here. Then these were kind of blocked, like forcing their way out of the deck. I don't usually take these cards, but I took them because they were so much Wands energy, which was coming up in the underlying energy here. So this is about dropping, this is all about expressing his feelings of all these burdens that he's been carrying them and dropping them. Like it's the confession and then letting go. But he wants to speak his mind first. This is the masculine energy. And then, of course, the Angel's Temperance card's up, about identifying that this is about the Divine Masculine, and he is the angel, and he is being patient and learning to not get triggered, okay, by staying peaceful amidst all this chaos, okay. And then the final two cards that came out are the Star and the Ten of Pentacles, which they also came out in the read. All of these cards came out in the read in one or the other. Okay, and so this is all about his dreams and his dream legacy of family. He still has those dreams, okay, but these are, you know, that's beautiful energy. All right, so this is what to come. Shining his light, learning to stand in his truth, and he can do this on his own. It's about him wanting to go off and doing all this on his own instead of thinking he can only do it through the family. Okay, so I'm going to get going. I will do another read for you guys today. Have an amazing day. It's a beautiful sunny day out. There's still a little bit of heart expansion pain going on, because I definitely felt that. Before I forget, I was getting the feeling like, you know, if you hurt your eardrum with a Q-tip or something like that, and I haven't hurt my eardrum at all, but I was getting it in the right ear. When I blow my nose, my right eardrum's hurting. So that might be something for you guys who are the masculine, okay? Drink your water, rest, and rise and be loved, guys. Bye.